Damaging winds, large hail and heavy rainfall may impact many areas over the next few days, as the severe thunderstorm risk extends across almost half of the Australian continent. Let's start by taking a look at today's thunderstorm forecast. Now, green areas show where storms are possible, yellow and red show where severe thunderstorms are possible if not likely. In the west, our severe storm areas are across southern inland parts of Western Australia. We might see damaging wind gusts with storms through these parts later today. In the east, our severe storm areas are more widespread, covering much of the southeastern parts of the country, but mostly to the west of the Great Dividing Range. Adelaide and Melbourne might see some severe storms today, but Canberra and Sydney are less likely to see that at all. Our severe thunderstorms are likely across southeast inland parts of South Australia today, as well as across inland parts of northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland. That is where those severe storms are most likely today. But any severe storms might produce damaging winds or large hail. Heavy falls are possible with storms, but less likely than the wind and hail risk today. Now, storms, whether they're severe or not, may still bring down trees or branches across roads or on power lines, potentially leading to some power outages. Winds and hail might also bring some minor property damage to your property or car. We might also see heavy falls produce flash flooding in some parts, with water over roads leading to dangerous driving conditions. It is also worth noting that across those parts of northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland today, we might see some particularly dangerous thunderstorms which could produce destructive wind gusts in excess of 125 kilometres an hour. So what's triggering all of these storms? Well, in the west, we've got a cold front pushing across the west coast, generating these storm areas today. In the east, though, we don't have any of these fronts to generate the storms. In fact, skies look fairly clear, but that's only because this is a map of rainfall, and storms in the southeast are less likely to produce much rain today. They may still produce those damaging winds and large hail, though. As we go through the course of today, the front will move through Western Australia, eventually pushing into South Australia by tomorrow. It'll extend showers, storms and strong winds across those central parts of the country tomorrow. And as we move into Friday, that risk will push into the southeastern parts once again. This system is expected to move offshore during the weekend, leaving us with much more settled conditions across southern Australia. Now, ahead of this frontal system, we are expecting some fairly strong winds impacting inland parts of Western Australia today, elevating fire dangers. We have fire weather warnings in place for some districts of Western Australia, and that risk is going to move into South Australia tomorrow as winds pick up with this system moving through. So fire weather warnings in place for some areas of South Australia tomorrow, with the risk of damaging winds becoming a bit more widespread. That burst of strong winds flares up across the southeastern parts of the country on Friday before the system moves away and takes those stronger winds with it. Now, we do already have a severe weather warning for damaging winds in place for much of South Australia for winds expected tomorrow. But it is worth noting that we may see locally damaging wind gusts even outside of this warning area with showers or thunderstorms. It is also possible we could see another severe weather warning area issued for the southeast over the next couple of days, depending on how this front moves. It's also worth noting that storms remain widespread tomorrow as this system moves through, with severe storms likely across many of those southern and eastern parts of the country. Damaging winds and large hail are once again our biggest risks, but heavy falls are still possible. This is quite a complex weather system with severe storms possible for many areas. So the best way to keep yourself up to date is to keep an eye on the radar each day and keep an eye on the Bureau's forecasts and warnings in case we do need to issue any warnings for storms. You can find all of that via the Bureau's website or the BOM social media. Have a good day, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time.